Hi everyone, Carmen Broxma here with Choose Joy with Carmen, and today is July 25th, and this is going to be my first launch of the card class to go for Christmas in July. And I'm going to show you today the cards. It's going to come in the July kit. And then I didn't want Christmas in July to just end in July. So I decided that each month on the 25th, I will come on here and show you the next card kit that I have created and make that available for people to purchase. The only problem that I've noticed that could be a problem, because I wanted to do this for July, August, September, October, and November, because I think then that way I can show 5 months worth of Christmas cards using various of the products in both the annual catalog and the new mini catalog that's coming up and that's going to be available to purchase from on August 3rd. And along with that, we're going to have another celebration happening from August 3rd through September 30th. So the only thing that I noticed that is because I wanted to launch this on the 25th of each month, since that's when we celebrate Christmas on the 25th. But I started thinking about November and I thought, I don't know how well that's going to work, because if by the time people register for the November card kit, and then by the time I order the supplies and get it here and prep it and pack it and get it ready to ship, it could be anywhere between 2 to 3 weeks. And then you wouldn't get the kit until mid December or so. And then that might be a little too close to create the cards and get them mailed out. So November might look a little different. I think my goal is to um, show the cards earlier in the month, the card kit, and then make sure that I have it mailed by the 25th. So then that way we could still use that 25th date. And then I think that would be better as far as getting those Christmas cards made in time for Christmas. So, what I decided to do for this month is I'm going to extend the deadline on how long you have to register to get this kit, because one of the options is to be able to get the kit for free depending on how much you purchase. And all that information will be included in the registration that I send out on Tuesday. But um, I wanted people to be able to order from the new mini catalog, which goes live on August 3rd. And then, with that in mind, on that same day, when you place an order, so um, not only if you if you place an order, if it's um, $50 or more, you're going to get a free product out of the celebration catalog. So it's kind of like, that's why I wanted to wait, because then not only will you get something free from Stampin' Up, but then you'll be able to qualify to get this month's kit for free. I haven't figured out the threshold on how much, I have to figure that out yet, on how much you have to purchase in order to get this kit free, because I have to figure out how much it's costing me to make. But that'll be all in the email that I send out on Tuesday. So if you are not part of my email list, then I have put a link in the description so that you can join my email list, and then I can make sure that you get this information for this month's card kit. But I did want to show you, I can't open the catalogs and show you because they're not live yet, but I can show you products that I've purchased already. So I'm going to show you some of the product that's going to be in these catalogs coming up in August, and the ones that I use for the cards for this month's card kit. So there's this set of paper, and it is called, This one is called Peaceful Prince. And this one can only be earned with a $50 purchase. And then you'll get this paper for free. And in this month's kit, I used this pattern paper here. And this is what it looks like on the back. We didn't use that. And then I'm also using this. And I'm also using a little piece of this, the back side of it. And also what comes in this is this beautiful paper here with these reindeers. And let me show you the bundle that it coordinates with. It comes in the mini catalog. It coordinates really well with this bundle right here, which is called the Peaceful Deer. And I got to tell you, I'm using a couple sentiments from this set for this month's card kit. But if you don't have this, I mean, you might want to think about purchasing it, because what's going to happen is I'm also going to use this bundle in other card kits for Christmas in July as we go on. And I will, in the information I send out on Tuesday, let you know what bundles I will be using for in each month. So you'll know kind of my focus. I'm going to kind of, and there are going to be times when I'm going to probably use sentiments from other sets, but most people have sentiments, and so they, don't necessarily have to get the set in order to make the cards. But I will be using this bundle for sure in one of the upcoming card kits. And it goes very nice with the paper that you can earn for free with a $50 purchase. So there's that. And then the back side is this kind of blackened, real red plaid. Then they have this one. Looks like aspen tree trunks to me. And then the back side is this beautiful striped. Then there's this garden green pattern. And on the other side looks like snowflakes of various kinds. So that one is, you can earn it. Then on some of the cards for this month's kit, I'm using this designer paper. And this is it's called Peaceful Place, but it's the specialty designer paper. And the reason why it's specialty is because when they do that, that means one side has the metallic look. So this one's going to be with the silver metallic. So in this month's kit, I'm using this sheet. And just to show you what the back side looks like, it's the metallic part. We're not using this side, but just to show you. And then we're also using this metallic, this snowflakes. And the back side of this is this plaid. Then the other ones in this set, you have this metallic, look like snowy night with the trees at the bottom. Very pretty. Back side is just a really pale, little bitty diamonds in the various shades of gray. This one, it's like printed like this is like in the 6x6 sections. So you could, I guess, use part of it like this on a card, or yeah, I haven't figured out how I'm going to use this one yet. But the back side of this looks like this. I don't know if you see that. Then here's the metallic side of this pattern. And the back side is, oh my gosh, I love this. And there's a stamp set that matches this perfectly, and dies that go with it. Oh, I love it. So there's that. And then there's this one, and this one's fun because you just basically cut it down, and then you can cut it into card fronts and pretty much have your card pretty much made, because this is just so beautiful paper. And then the back side is just this patterned right there. So those are a couple of the papers that I'm using in this month's kit. And uh, let's go ahead and look at the cards now. So the first one is this, and I gotta say that because the cards were pretty much designed based on the designer's papers that I'm using, they're not your traditional Christmas colors, but they're still very pretty. So um, you will get in the kit everything. So it'll all be cut for you, and I will do all the punching and all the die cutting because I can do that for you. That way you don't have to have everything. The only thing that I can't do is I can't stamp any of the images. So if you want to use the same sentiments or images that I'm using, then you will need to get the stamp sets that I'm using. And along with this, when I send out um, when I get ready to mail, if I have to mail the card kits, or if you're going to pick it up, um, on that day when I have them available for either mailing or pickup, I will also email you the PDF tutorials that I've created for each of these cards. And then you'll have step-by-step instructions on how to put these cards together and full color, and it'll also have all the products that I used. So you won't have to wonder what I used. But on this one, I used the Stitch with Whimsy dies. And I used that on this piece right here. Let me see if I can get it so you can see the stitching. There. You can see the stitching there around the edge of that basic black piece. And I also used the bundle. Well, it was a bundle last year. It's not a bundle this year. You can get this in the annual catalog. And you can get it now. You don't have to wait because it's in the annual catalog. But it's not a bundle this year, but it's the Perfectly Plaid stamp set. And I've used this a lot in this kit. And here's the punch that I used to punch out the Christmas tree. Here's the sentiment I used on the outside. And then on the inside, I used the May This Special Season Be Wrapped in Love and Joy. And then I'll include the tree that I punched out of there so you can put it on the inside. So that's the first card and what I used. Then the second card is this one using that same stamp set. And I love the tree because of the plaid look. And here's that designer's paper. Now the sentiments on this card, I am taking them from the Peaceful Deer bundle that'll be available in the new mini catalog that comes out on August 3rd. But if you don't want to get this, then you will need to use whatever sentiments you have in your stash of products. So also on this one, I've used the basic pearls, which I will provide in the kit. And again, the sentiment came from that Peaceful Deer. And this is where I talked about how we use the back side of this designer paper here. So I wanted to show you that this is the snowflakes. They're iridescent that I use on this card. And so when you punch out the snowflake, it's already die cut for you. You just have to punch it out. Don't throw this away. You can use this iridescent to punch out other little small things if you have like a punch with the snowflake. So you can use this. But I also wanted to let you know that I am going to have this available in one of the options as a free with a purchase. So once I um, give you that information, you'll know how you can get these snowflakes for free. And that will all be in the email that you get on Tuesday. Okay, so that's the second card. Then the third one is this. And I use that, the trees in there. And I don't know if you noticed, but there's like this, these silver foil stars. Well, I used a retired punch for this, but because you can't get it, I will go ahead and make sure that I've punched out a set of these and put in your kit so that you can use it to embellish this card. And also I used the this tag punch, but if you also don't have this, I didn't want you to have to worry about buying it. So I went ahead, I'll go ahead and, you know, punch it out for you, and then I'll have this piece in the kit, and then all you have to do is stamp your sentiment on there. And again, here's the using that tree punch that you'll need. Now this right here is part of the it's called Scallop Contours die, and it bundles with the color and contour stamp sets. But you don't need to worry about owning it as well, because I'm going to go ahead and die cut those out, and they'll be in the kit. And I went ahead and I wanted to show you on this one. Originally, I was going to do it in just all grays. And here was the first one that I came up with the basic gray. But I didn't like it. I wanted a little more color. So I decided to go with the Evening Evergreen. And that's what the base card is, and the scallop, and what ink I've used for the tree and the sentiment. So, and then on the inside, I just have the Merry Christmas there, and I decided to put it at the bottom, so if you wanted to write your note up here, and normally you end with Merry Christmas, and then you could sign your name below it. So there's that card, and let's see, let's move this out of the way, then I can show you the last design. So there's this one here, and this is where I use that metallic snowflake. And this was inspired, you're going to laugh, but this was inspired by a shampoo bottle that I have from Young Living. And I was going to bring it down here to show you, and I didn't. But basically, the bottle has this purple, uh, like metallic foiled looking design on the front, and then behind it has like this gray uh, design, a very faint gray. And so I thought I want to use that as my inspiration for this card. So I decided to use the green foil on this card, and I stamped this. I off stamped it. I used the not the basic gray, the other one, the smoky slate, and I inked it, and then I stamped it off to get it a little lighter on the snowflakes on the back. And that is also part of this stamp set. So you might want to think about getting this stamp set, because um, I've used it a few times on this month's kit, and I'm also going to be using it again in the future. So, and then this foil, if you wanted to purchase it, it comes in red and green in the package. So, and on the inside, I decided, instead of just using designer paper at the bottom, I decided to use the green foil. I thought that would be really pretty on this card. So, and these sentiments comes from the first stamp set, from the Perfectly. So there's that. And then, so basically, how your kit will come is each card, I will put everything that you need for 2 cards in one of these plastic sleeves. So you'll basically get 4 of these sleeves with everything for 2 cards of all the 4 designs. And then you'll end up with 8 cards in total. And like I said, if you're local and when the kits are ready, I will let you know and you can either come pick it up. But if you want me to mail it, then there will be an option on the registration form that you want me to mail it, and there will be an amount there and how much to ship it. So basically, I'm going to get all the kits, I mean, one set of kit put together. That way I can weigh it and know how much the postage is going to cost. And that way I can give you accurate information when I send out that information on Tuesday. So I think that's it that I wanted to show you today, but I just wanted to remind you that if you're not on my mailing list, be sure you join my mailing list by clicking on the link in the description. Otherwise, you won't get the information on how to get this kit and how to register to get it. So that's it, and I think I will go ahead and go outside and enjoy the weather for a little bit here. And you guys all have a great day and be looking out in your email on Tuesday when I send out all the information on this Christmas in July card kit to go, the first one for this series that I will be doing. Thanks and have a great day. Bye.